Hello, very good morning to my dear students from class 10. Now, my first question is the audio and the video clear? Is the audio clear? Video is fine. Is the audio clear? Can you guys hear me? In the morning I had for class 6th, the audio was not clear because of the poor connection that we had in the morning, in early morning at 8. So how is the audio? I want to just ask, I want to check how is the audio. Okay, fine. Thank God the audio is okay. Right, video would be not okay because I'm streaming from my webcam, so it would not be so good. Yeah, probably if I would have streamed with the DSLR, it would have looked little good. Video is not so good. Yeah, I told you, no, it's it's from zero point 0.9 megapixel webcam. How would you expect the video to be? The video is below standard definition, definitely not high definition. Blur, just because of connection issues. Okay, now without any delay, because we have two things to do. The first thing, in the first part, we will go for the important questions from the resources and development chapter. The next part is, already I have started the chapter, the power sharing from political science. That's the one chapter we had to touch, and that will be started today. So you can go and watch the video. The video is like 17 minutes long. After that, we'll resume the discussions like always we do. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, the chapter will be over. So in the meantime, in April, we finished 4 chapters. Even if it was a real-time classroom also, I would have finished all these 4 chapters in that class too, because that is how we need to go. We have 18 chapters and we need to finish in 6 months, so that we can do the revisions in the next 2 classes. Now, guys, without any delay, let's get into the important questions. Now, you might have looked at the cover. That's what very interesting, isn't it? 90% guessed, and not my cover. I just took it from the internet. Now, do one thing. If you have the pen and the paper, you can take it and you can write it down, note it down. I will definitely provide you the classwork and the homework in your group later on. So, okay, the audio is clear as you're saying. Fine. Now, चलिए शुरू करते हैं. Now, the first question I have it in mind is the indiscriminate use of natural resources. I'll just put it here if it is possible. This is the 3-mark question. This is the question that I am discussing in the first one. Indiscriminate use of natural resources has led to numerous problems. Justify the statement. Now look at that question. The question itself is not asking your direct question, right? It is like thoda sa indirect hai, and it is asking what? It is asking the problems. Now what you have to write? You have to write the human activities like cutting, yeah, the felling of trees. Then second one, maybe human activities like deforestation, overgrazing, mining, quarrying, right? Third one, probably about water resources have been polluted because of the domestic and industrial waste. So you're going to write the problems for that question, right? That's a 3-mark question, and you're expected to write 3. Yes, I got it. 3 problems in general. This is in general, right? We'll start with the in general question. Right, now we will go to types of resources. Now the types of resources, as I would see, in 1 year it came for 5 marks. The rest of years it did not appear. So but still, if there is any question which can appear for the boards in the types of resources, it's definitely the renewable and the non-renewable resources, right? You will get it later on, but now here probably about the biotic and abiotic appeared once for 3 marks. Those are very easy, biotic and abiotic. Or if you go for the community owned, international, national, individual, now those also might come for MCQs. So I would say types of resources for 3 marks and MCQ. Right? If I prepare a question paper, definitely I wouldn't put that question. That is such a easy question. I wouldn't put that one. Now don't blame me for having a tough question. There are two good questions in this one. So definition for 1 mark, yeah. Definition, more than definition, example for 1 mark. For example, now the following are the examples for national resource A, like that. An MCQ question would generate from the types of resources question. Right now, we'll go for the next 3 mark question. That is about, just I'll just put it here so that it is easy for you to. This is about land, right? Land is a natural resource of utmost importance. Justify the statement with suitable arguments. Now, this is how the question will come. So you have to be ready with this type of questions. Land is a natural resource of utmost importance. Justify the statement with appropriate arguments. What are you going to write it here? You're going to write why the land is required. Land is a natural resource. It supports natural vegetation, wildlife, human life. At 90%, 95% of our basic needs for food, shelter, or obtained from land. Therefore, it is very important. Right? Remember, you have to write like that. That is the question of land. They will not simply ask what are the uses of land, which are the uses of land, mention. No, they will not ask. They will ask like this: land is a natural resource of utmost importance. Justify the statement with appropriate arguments. You're not supposed to argue, you're supposed to write the examples for that one, right? That's the second question. Now we'll go further into the third question. Now the third question is the utilization of land, right? In the utilization of land, you have seen that is a question sometimes was deleted in 1 year, but this year, last year also it was there. Now 33% area should be under forest. Justify the statements highlighting the environmental value of forest. This is also under the land usage pattern, it is there. Now, you can write about 33% geographical area. Where is it? How is it organized? Right? What are the uses from it? Mention those. Right? Now, let's move on to the next one. Sorry being for so fast, but I want to complete it very quickly. Now, we'll come to the land resources. Now, there is a question here. So, okay, I got a question. There's a question regarding the land degradation. The question of land degradation always comes, and just I'll put it here. This is the question. Describe any 3 measures of controlling land degradation. It's a pretty easy one like that. Yeah, these are 3 mark questions, not a 5 mark question. These are 3 mark question. 5 mark, I have not gone. I'll go for the 5 marks. These are 3 mark questions. You can see 3 measures of controlling land degradation. Remember, land degradation and soil erosion methods are not the same. Some points might be same, but not all the points. So please do not write unless you just have no idea what to write. You can write. Otherwise, please avoid mixing both. Right? That is good. Afforestation, shelter belts, controlling mine. Now focus on the issues. For example, mining, overgrazing, waterlogging. These are the issues for land degradation. So you should be focusing on the solutions for those issues when you write for the exams. Afforestation is general now. It's a very general term. So I would say should be kept at last. So concerned with the question, that should be the first one. Now the other part of this question is explain the issues, explain the land degradation issues with respect to India. That is the question. Now remember, whenever you write mining, overgrazing, water problem, irrigation, over irrigation, always mention the states. You should mention the states. Without mentioning the state, half mark from each, that is 1.5. Should mention the state. That perfects your answer. So that's the other part of this question. Now, where have you all gone? Not answering anything. Is it okay? Are you getting it? Fine. Or just searching for the answer? No, I don't need the answer. I don't need the answer. I'm just saying, did you get it? Ah, okay, sir, says Samudyata, Ayush and Anubhav. Ayush and Anubhav. Now, next we'll go to the next question, that is about the soil types. Now, soil types question, normally if it is it's a combined question for 5 marks, but 3 marks, I would say questions regarding rigor soil, arid soil, right? These are asked more. Normally, a question on soil is either the rigor soil, characteristics, features of the rigor soil, or arid soil is asked. Remember, rigor soil is also the black soil, arid soil found in sandy deserts of Rajasthan. Now, whenever the questions of the soil is asked, first you write the composition of the soil, chemical composition, obviously, chemical composition of the soil. Next, you go for the distribution of the soil. Where is the soil there? You have done the map. Yeah, 85 people are in 10th. I got only 20 maps to me. I hope you have done the map. Third one, uses of, right? Black, cotton, Deccan trap, arid, some of the crops which are grown in that area. Now, uses. So these will perfect your answer. Remember, it is a way of writing the answer. It is not just you know the answer and you rush through it and you write everything. But remember the significant key points, or else we say as value points. First is the chemical composition. Second, you go for the distribution. Third, uses. In the chemical composition, you can write about the chemical, whatever included in it. You can write about the humus, it is there or not there, potash deficient or not deficient, water containing capacity, what about the water containing capacity, is it more or less? You can write about that one. Alluvial is also important, but I would say alluvial is important for locating. Alluvial, forest, arid and rigor soil are very important for locating the soil in the map. Alluvial soil as a question, it's a pretty easy one, so I would not say that question has a high degree of frequency in the to go to question like that. Now, next we'll get into the next one, that is about after the soil, it is soil erosion. Now, soil erosion and soil control measures, both questions are there for 5 marks. These questions are for 5 marks. Explain what is soil erosion, the denudation of soil. Denudation. There is two words. One is denudation, one is denudation. Denudation of soil, or washing away of the fertile top layer of the soil. This is done for these reasons. Yeah, that's the question. And the question is combined, like explain the methods to control soil erosion. Lot of time this question is asked. If I make a question paper from this chapter, definitely this question is there. Why? Because it's easy one. Second one, it is a very, very good question. Uh, let's say if it is a 5 mark question, there are only four. The book has given you contour plowing, shelter belts, strip cropping, and terrace farming. Four, right? This happens that you write four and I give you 4 marks. Then you come and complain to me about, sir, we have written four because the book had four. So remember, the fifth one is afforestation. Afforestation is the fifth one. Some people, what they do is with it, they write the land degradation measures like stabilization of sand dunes, controlling mining, controlling of overgrazing. And to be very, very precise, these are not the wrong answers, right? They are used for soil erosion, but not should not be combined here. Yeah, planting seeds. What does planting plants means, Anuj? Are these questions are there in textbook? They are there in the textbook. Obviously, the NCERT textbook is the first primary source of your questions. The extra questions we are there to provide you. They are there. They are there in a different form. I'm explaining these questions might come. Now that finishes that chapter. But remember, there is a one 3 mark question in this chapter, which is probably like 101% chance of coming. If it doesn't come, please don't come and ask me. Now, last time in the exam it happened, I told these many questions will come. Some children started saying, "Arey yaar, kuch nahi aaya yaar, sir ne bataya." If you analyze it properly, aaya tha. Now, what is that question? Stages of resource planning, right? What is resource planning? And which are the stages of resource planning? In this chapter, if I had to take a 3 mark question and a 5 mark question, I would definitely take a 3 mark question as stages of resource planning. One, a 5 mark question, soil control measures for a 5 mark question. And types of resources, land degradation measures would be in the second priority for me. First priority is always this question. This question comes with 3 questions, right? What is resource planning? Which are the stages of resource planning? Why is resource planning required? These 3 questions you should pay good attention. When you write in the homework, definitely you should attempt this question. What is resource planning? Why is it required? Which are the stages? The stages are very easy. Remember, identification, then preparing a method to extract it. Third one, matching your resource plan with the national resource plan, national development plan. Such an easy one. The Gandhian idea, Shashank, is also important, but Gandhian idea doesn't have so much things to write in it. So if the question is there, you should combine some other things, general things with Gandhian idea. If it is there, yeah, very less frequently asked question is that one. Resource planning on the other side is a high frequently asked question, right? Now, in this whole chapter, I have covered the questions which will come. Graphics, I would have put a question mark here. Later, now, last year, Qs can be asked. Yeah, your connection is unstable. Yeah. Now, I can see your questions there. Is it might be for MCQ? Agenda 21 for MCQ. Rio also for MCQ. Sustainable development. Sustainable development is not the first time that you get it here. We'll get it twice or thrice in the whole geography. Sustainable development also. Already you have got the sustainable development, right, in first chapter. Sustainable development. Please, sir, please, last question. Can you type it, sir? कौन सा last question? You can put it down here. I'll say, okay, it is important, or maybe explain the features of soil formation. And the first question regarding the triangle, not so important. Yeah, guys, go on. Put your questions here. Just mention your questions. Sir, how much marks for sustainable development? 3 marks. It's a 3 mark question. Sustainable development, a 5 mark question in chapter 1, development. Economics. Any more questions? No. Busy writing down? Land use pattern in India, Krishnendu, is not a such highly asked question. I would say when you prioritize your concepts, in this chapter, you keep it to the last. Do 3 mark questions have sub questions sometimes? Yes, they have, aren't they? Because there is a paragraph, you will have ABC question, sub question. Normally, a question will not have a sub question, but if it is a paragraph question, it will have. In one question, sub questions are not for 3 marks. Probably when it is 1 plus 2, less chances. Sub questions in 5, high chances. Sir, which are the most important questions that came many times in board exams? Regarding this chapter, those questions are being explained by me for the last 20 minutes. Tejasvi. That is the answer. Okay, if you have no doubts, it is 10:30 now, guys. It was a short live. I came to explain some of the questions from this chapter. I will sign off from here so that you can go. Do not go anywhere. In my channel, there is a new chapter, first video, power sharing video is there. It's a 16-minute long video. See it, and we will open the group for discussion in the last 15 to 20 minutes so that that also can be started today. What is this, sir? In the picture, page 12, important of picture-based question. In geography, there is no picture-based question. Samudrata. How an object is classified as a resource? Yeah, when it gets value, that's not a question. Not important. That was there in 8th standard, remember? Sir, could you give an accurate definition of land degradation? Could I give a accurate definition of land degradation? How would I give? It's in the book. Yeah, okay, sir. I'll try, Gayatri. I'll try to give an accurate definition of land degradation probably later. But now I'll have to got to see off from here so that you can go and watch the video of power sharing and come back immediately so that the group is open for discussions. So thank you for joining us for such a short live. It was very, very lovely to see you to interact with you all. So thank you guys for joining the live. Immediately go and check the first video of power sharing, part 1, power sharing in Sri Lanka, power sharing in Belgium. Obviously you will have a lot of things to share. I'm excited to know what do you know about them and what do you want to know about them. Now till then, it's a goodbye from me. So bye bye guys, take care, see you.